Hello everyone, and welcome to my Days of Our Lives official. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Jada told Paulina, who was taken aback at the police station, that she wanted EJ to be removed as the district attorney. When Paulina inquired as to whether Jada had a specific person in mind, Jada recommended Belle. Jada wanted to give her professional opinion, but she swiftly reassured Paulina that it was ultimately up to Paulina to decide. Paulina questioned Jada about the notion of a defense lawyer taking over the DA's position. In response, Jada disclosed EJ's most recent error, which was having to release Hattie Adams because he had attempted to question her without a lawyer present. Belle was a stronger lawyer than EJ, according to Paulina's theory, while Jada suggested that EJ might be purposefully allowing some criminals to escape punishment because of his previous corrupt connections. Paulina was dubious until Jada brought up the fact that EJ had made an agreement with Stefan. Jada further disclosed that DiMera Associates had been involved in a number of recent instances that EJ had declined to prosecute. Paulina revealed that EJ threatened to recall her as mayor when she attempted to remove him herself. Even though she was unsure of her response at the time, she was still reluctant to take action out of concern that it might exacerbate the conflict between Johnny and Chanel. When EJ was accused of doing the same thing, Paulina bemoaned the hypocrisy of her, thinking that she should save him because of his relationship with her. Jada reassured her that she wasn't and restated that Paulina was ultimately responsible for making the choice. Paulina declared that she had made up her mind to offer Belle the position on the condition that Belle accepted on a long-term basis. Jada continued by saying that she had previously discussed it with Belle and that she was prepared to commit. Jada was happy to see that Belle would make a strong ally. She feared that Paulina would be the target of EJ's retaliation, but Paulina declared, "Go for it." She had had enough of EJ's bullying. Admire Days, B&B, General Hospital, or other soap operas. Participate in the discussion on our SC boards. To interact with fans and start a conversation right away, click here. EJ made an unsuccessful attempt to get rid of Arnold, also known as Fake Rafe, at the DiMera estate. He went to answer the door and insisted that Arnold remain there when he heard someone there. EJ swallowed out an antagonistic greeting as he opened the door for Rafe. Arnold heard from the other room as Rafe declared that he had come on Ava's behalf. Telling EJ that Ava had hired him to investigate a slew of threatening texts she had received, Rafe allowed himself inside. EJ stated he hadn't given Ava a millisecond's thought in a long time, mocking the implication. Rafe ought to check out Ava's long list of enemies, he yelled. Since one of the texts had been linked to the DiMera estate, Rafe reassured EJ that Kristen was the main suspect and urged him to relax. EJ suggested angrily that Rafe take his interrogation to DiMera Enterprises in another attempt to get rid of him. Rafe remained motionless and stated that he needed to talk to EJ about another issue. EJ laughed when Rafe mentioned his task of exposing Lady Whistleblower. He sarcastically told Rafe that he wasn't the one who did it. Rafe explained that he wanted to talk to Johnny and Chanel since they were the targets of the gossip columnist and had worked on the show. Rafe was instructed to leave again by EJ, who also informed him that the couple was not home. Arnold spilled a dish in the adjacent room at that very moment. To EJ's dismay, Rafe's attention was drawn to the loud noise. EJ attempted to dismiss Rafe's suggestion that he investigate the source of the noise. Rafe became concerned and claimed that ever since he had come, EJ had been acting suspiciously. The persistent interrogation infuriated EJ, who insisted that Rafe leave. Finally, Rafe gave in. EJ observed broken glass on the floor as soon as he rushed back into the main area. Unapologetically, Arnold said that the assistants could clean up his plate when he dropped it. Although EJ's handling of Rafe impressed Arnold, EJ wanted Arnold to go right away. Paulina called EJ to her office, interrupting their argument. EJ hung up and ordered Arnold to get ready to return to Argentina. Then EJ stormed off. Rafe came out of the shadows after EJ left, and he reiterated his suspicion that EJ was concealing something. He returned to the home and explored the main chamber. The robe Arnold had been wearing lay on the floor, and Rafe gave it a questioning glance. At that moment, Arnold came back into the room from the stairway. For the first time in years, Rafe turned and saw his doppelganger. As Belle was leaving the police station, she bumped into Sean. When Belle informed him that Jada wanted her to take EJ's place as the DA, he was shocked. He had asked if she had a meeting with a client. Jada may have grown weary of seeing Belle whip EJ's ass in court, Sean surmised with a chuckle. Belle was cautious and wanted to keep the offer from EJ confidential in case it didn't work out. Sean expressed his happiness for Belle and said that he understood her reluctance because of her and EJ's history. The comment infuriated Belle, who chastised Sean for throwing my affair with EJ in my face. In an attempt to clarify his remarks, Sean asserted that he had moved past Belle's history with EJ. All he wanted was for Belle to exercise caution due to EJ's tendency toward retaliation. Although Belle was aware that EJ could be angry, she thought he had been abusing his power to target his enemies and spare his friends. She also informed Sean that she had been considering moving into a prosecutorial position for some time. Now that Claire was situated in South Africa, Belle thought it would be best to change. Sean cautioned her to be careful. If she accepted the position, would Sean feel uneasy? Belle asked. She was reassured by Sean, who said that they had been collaborating effectively without World War III breaking out. Sean said that he sincerely hoped Belle was hired and that she would be an excellent DA. Before sauntering into Paulina's office, EJ interrupted the affectionate moment by teasing Belle about not defeating him again. Sean chuckled, looks like that might already be happening. EJ greeted Paulina and Jada as he walked into the mayor's office and inquired about Paulina's needs. Nothing at all, Paulina answered. She went on to say, I'm taking your place as DA, effective immediately. EJ responded to the news in shock. Tate and Sophia packed their luggage and got ready to leave John and Marlena's house. They bumped into Holly as they were leaving. What the hell is going on here? She cried. Holly pushed past Tate as he began to explain, calling herself an idiot. When Tate had been organizing a pleasure trip with Sophia, she criticized herself for wanting to ensure that Tate wouldn't be envious of the concert. Holly interrupted Tate as he stammered over another answer, asking if he and Sophia had been secretly dating all along. Holly, we're not going to Disneyland, a frustrated Sophia shouted out. We intend to have an abortion. Sophia growled at Holly when she inquired about her pregnancy, saying, no, he is. Sophia grudgingly consented when Tate requested her to spend some time alone with Holly. When they were alone, Tate confessed that he and Sophia had been caught off guard by the pregnancy. Tate and Sophia didn't want anyone to know about the pregnancy or the pregnancy itself. Tate maintained that since Sophia's parents disapproved of the abortion, they were forced to leave the state. Holly said she agreed with Sophia's assessment and that she knew Sophia's parents. Tate maintained his and Sophia's belief that they could go, complete the procedure, and return without anyone ever knowing the truth. Especially me, said Holly.